Bobo C. Tiberius here with round 1 of a Modern League using Martyr Proc. This hand is actually fascinating. All the removal makes it kind of good, even though we don't have Martyr or Ranger or Serra. We're on the play, so Wayfarer gets not as good, but we do have functionally a Path and Winds of Abandon and a Generous Gift, plus Field of Ruin and Blast Zone. I feel pretty good about this, and I'm going to keep it. There's not a lot of decks that can punish this keep, it feels like. So we'll see how it goes. Polluted Delta. If this is Grixis Shadow, this hand feels incredible. Polluted Delta could be lots of different things. Into Steam Vents. Shocked in, Delver. This feels pretty good, if I'm being honest. So we'll put in a Blast Zone, and we'll pass. Proc is an okay draw here. Delver does not flip. They play a Blood Crypt, so this looks like a Grixis Delver list. And we're going to come right out with Crucible of Worlds. See if they have a counter for it. They bolt away our Weathered Wayfarer, that's fine. If Crucible gets to resolve, we don't really need the Weathered Wayfarer. We can now just kind of Field of Ruin them out of the game. They play a Swamp. Still no flip on Delver. We'll show their graveyard as well, because it will come in handy, one would imagine. So we'll start taking away their blue sources. We don't want to be countered if we can avoid it. And we'll pass from there. They don't have a draw spell for that blue mana they just used, but they will Snap Bolt us. Coming very hard to kill us here. They still don't flip Delver. We'll go down to 12 here. Continue to work over their lands. Seems to be the play. They float a red. And we'll pass from there. They again don't use the mana they float. We're almost at Winds of Abandon mana here, which the way we're attacking their lands feels very good. They get a Watery Grave, so they're off of red completely, which is very good for us. And still haven't flipped Delver. We'd love to draw Martyr here. Asking you shall receive sometimes. So let's take one of the Watery Graves. And let's get a Plains. Play the Field of Ruin again. And try to resolve a Martyr. Martyr resolves. And they concede to us after they fail to find. So resolving a Martyr and then starting to get them off of lands was exactly what we needed to do. Keep ends up being fantastic. Things we need against a Delver deck. Gideon feels really good. Ghostly Prison feels fine. Rip feels good. We didn't see Jace or Narset, but we do have to assume they're there. We're going to ignore Hex Parasite for a bit. I'm bringing in Elspeth, but I don't think I'll keep her. Wheel of Sun and Moon can be cut safely. Weathered Wayfarer, we are on the draw, so Weathered Wayfarer gets better, but it also is a little slow. Rune Halo is just okay. We'll cut the Cleansing Nova. Feels a little slow. Ballista is okay. We will end up not bringing in the Elspeth. I think at this point we have to cut down some numbers. So let's cut one big Ranger. Let's cut a Generous Gift. Let's cut a Gideon. Let's cut one of the Winds of Abandon. Cut one Rune Halo. And cut... that's rough. I guess cut a Serra. This is weird. Please let me know how you would sideboard this, because this is super awkward. We cut the Serra because getting to 30 life is not super easy. We cut the Ranger because getting to 4 mana is not huge. The payoff just isn't great. We want to keep some number of the Generous Gifts in. We do want the Rips as well in high numbers. Actually, let's cut one of the Rips and let's bring in a Serra. This feels okay enough. And we'll go with that. We didn't get to see much of what they're doing, but they do look like a pretty traditional Delver list, and this hand is great. We will snap keep this with the double Serra. They start with a Delver. We get another Ranger, so we'll play a Plains and pass. Even if they flip Delver, I think we get there. Yeah, Martyr. They don't flip Delver, and do they not have a second land? Double Delver. Another Martyr. So we're just in incredible shape here. They need to counter this or they're dead, and they don't have the counter. Let's see if Delver flips. Neither Delver flips. Neither Delver flips there. Inquisition. So we'll actually activate Martyr here to make sure we gain the extra 3 life from it. They can Inquisition away a path, which is bad. They can take one of our Serras, but not both. So they need a counter for the other Serra. It's not looking good for them, but we'll see how it goes. They're down to 3 cards in hand, and we're up to 37 life. If they tap out to try to hurt us, they then get Serra'd. Go down to 35. Well, show us a counter. They do not have a counter for us. And now it doesn't really matter if the Delvers flip. And they concede to that. So a pretty great matchup for us, goes exactly the way it should. We get a very quick 2-0 to start off this league, and we will see you in the next one.